and ice cream. I don't know why I'm getting that. I'll figure out why. And here is the other management tool being honored tonight, the Light Ranger 2, which sounds pretty cool. Like Light Ranger 1, but bigger and better. Light Ranger 2, Electric Boogaloo. Light Ranger 2, Focus Harder. Light Ranger 2, Too Light, Too Rangerer. Light Ranger 2, Tokyo Drift. No, I'm not done. I've got one.
The Light Ranger 2 is a focus puller assist system that provides precise, real-time focus distance information by continuously tracking subjects.
The Light Ranger 2 is a device which allows the focus puller to change focus intuitively, and it gives him the accuracy with which to focus with super high precision. It gives the actors the freedom to move around the set, and it also gives the focus puller the ability to bring the focus accurately as the actors move and as the camera moves at the same time.
The distance and depth of field indicators are superimposed on the camera image in a visual display, enabling the focus puller to intuitively judge focus, even in formerly impossible and extremely challenging situations.
People want to shoot wide open or very shallow depth of field. And in the advent of digital with higher resolution cameras, shooting 8K or so, people want to get critical focus, and that's very difficult to do manually.
The Light Ranger 2 consists of two parts. The first is a distance measuring sensor mounted on the camera, which can offer wide or narrow areas of coverage in a scene. The second is a video interface, which places a graphics overlay on the camera picture.
Graphics display is how it presents its data to the focus puller, so he or she can pull focus intuitively instead of having to interpret distances. This makes it easier because he can adjust it as the action's taking place, because he's not now distracted by the need to interpret a distance.
The Light Ranger 2 measures 16 distances simultaneously. The graphic display shows not only the measurement areas, but also the direction and the amount the focus knob must be turned to bring one or more subjects into sharp focus, making it much faster for the focus puller to respond to the movements of the subjects.
It's made it capable of producing shots that haven't been possible before. The Greatest Showman, when Zendaya is swinging from a trapeze, and the focus puller has to keep her in focus while the trapeze is swinging. Very difficult to do manually without many takes. But with a technology like that, it allows a shot like that, especially with autofocus, to be done just in one take.
In the film Uncut Gems, the actors were encouraged to move freely, working without marks.
The cinematographer used very long lenses while on the streets of New York, just moving the camera on a dolly. So this is something that you simply couldn't capture without the Light Ranger.
The impact of Light Ranger 2 is that it allows storytellers to have the freedom to bring out the emotional impact of a scene, all while saving time during shooting.
I'm thrilled to see the Light Ranger used in a way that benefited the telling of the story. It was just, for me, the ultimate compliment that the technology has really found its purpose.
I'm honored to be part of this creative team we all are in making movies. That's why I'm doing it. I just love it.
The Academy presents a Scientific and Engineering Award to Howard Preston for the concept, design, and engineering, and to Bernie Butler-Smith for the design and implementation of electronic circuitry and software of the Preston Cinema Systems Light Ranger 2. Come on up, you guys.
Thank you, Stephen. Thank you, members of the Academy. I am truly honored to accept this award together with my wonderful colleague, Bernie. The Light Ranger 2 project began nearly 10 years ago and continues to evolve to this day. To my wonderful crew who are here this evening, sitting with us, you've given your heart and soul to this project for these many years. Thank you so much for your dedication. 2 focus pullers broke new ground by bringing the first Light Ranger 2 on set. This took conviction, courage, and more than a little rehearsed behind the scenes. So I want to thank Bob Smathers and Dan Ming for not only leading the way, but for generously sharing their experience, advice with newcomers, helping them to master this new technology. Their advice and suggestions, as well as those coming from the now large and growing community of users, have made the Light Ranger so successful. I'm tremendously grateful to all of you in the Focus Puller community. And finally, the biggest thank you goes to my wife artist, Astrid. Her unquestioned support for invention, creativity has made all I do possible. Thank you.
Now, I thank the Academy for this honor. I'm really honored by this award. And I thank my wife for being by my side all these years. I love you, honey. And thank you, Howard, for your kind words. It's been a pleasure working with Howard for these many years, developing technology for the artists. We both have a passion to create tools to make it easier for the artists to do their work. And it's been a pleasure working with somebody like Howard, who's very innovative, and he's driven by the latest technology, and I worked very closely with him in designing this technology, and it's been a pleasure this last decade working with you. Thank you so much. And thank you for the team at working at Preston Cinema Systems. Wonderful group of people working with you guys. And it's great working amongst such creative people that have a passion for their work and to create the art. It's been a pleasure for me to work in this field, and I humbly accept this award. And I thank you, and thank you everyone. That's it.
When documentarian David France was looking for a way to disguise the subjects of his film, Welcome to Chechnya, he had a unique need. While his top priority was to protect the identities of